Morning, all. All right, so we got 4 games tonight in the National Hockey League, and they don't start until later on in the day. So it will be 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern before any of the action gets started. And there are only 4 games on tonight, so it's actually a pretty light night. The Carolina Hurricanes 8-0 in against the Chicago Blackhawks 1-7-2. This will be the second and final meeting. The first one was in Carolina. Carolina won that one 6-3 on October 29th. And they'll be looking to replicate that tonight. They may not want to have 3 goals against, but they'd love to have 6 goals for. Andrei Svechnikov, 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points to start the season. He has been off to an amazing run. Whereas Brandon Hagel might be the most consistently dangerous Chicago Blackhawks since Game 1 right through until now. 3 goals and 2 assists. He's not their leading scorer, but he is always out there causing turnovers, and he's a very good player. I think I've written Hagel denied a lot when I've been writing on the boards for the reviews, right? So we'll see how he does tonight for Chicago. Also at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, the Edmonton Oilers at home against the Nashville Predators. So Nashville's 5-4 in the season. They're coming off of that win last night over Calgary, which a large part of that really had, Saros played a huge role in that. And for Edmonton, they're 7-1. So second half of a back-to-back. I'd be really surprised if Nashville won this one tonight. And I've been a little bit surprised by Matt Duchene so far. 3 goals, 4 assists. He is finally doing what was expected of him when he signed that contract with Nashville. And he's playing well. He honestly is playing quite well. Draisaitl, 7 goals, 10 assists, 17 points in 8 games. That is good. I looked that up. That's pretty good, having 17 points in 8 games. And, yeah, he's right there now with McDavid. They both look like they could score 150 points this season. That's an intimidatingly high total, which I checked. Yeah, that's pretty good. Their next meetings, they meet again on January 27th, and they meet on April 14th as well. So this is the start of 3 games against one another. We'll see how Nashville does. If Nashville could steal both games out of Alberta, they would be very happy. Then at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, you have Columbus against Colorado. Now, on the prime green version of these third jerseys for Colorado, they've added kind of a peak up here. So a 3D style peak up in this area. It's kind of an interesting little detail. I'm not getting that prime green, but I'm just pointing out there are some little details in the prime green jerseys that are kind of fun. So Columbus is 5-3, Colorado's 4-4, but it feels like they're rounding into form. And this is a good test for them, right? These teams will meet again in Columbus on November 6th. So they will get to know each other pretty well over the next few days. Line 3 goals and 5 assists for him. And it feels like he's off to a really good start by his standard. And I mean by his standard over the last few years. So he'll be glad to be at a point per game. Bowen Byron is playing very well. He's been very notable at a goal and 4 assists so far this season. Does he end up getting into that race for the Calder? We shall see. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, the St. Louis Blues and LA Kings play their third and final meeting this year. St. Louis has enjoyed this. They'll be sad to see LA go. On October 23rd, St. Louis beat LA 7-3. On October 25th, St. Louis beat LA 3-0. So this is the final meeting. The St. Louis Blues 6-1, in part because they've been able to beat LA twice. LA 3-5-1, in part because they've lost to St. Louis twice. So LA's going to be looking to claw some of that back tonight. Jordan Kyrou off to another really good start for St. Louis. 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points for him. On the LA side, of course, Kopitar, 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. Cooled off a little bit from that 5-point opening night, but he's still well above a point per game. He's on pace for over 100 points this season. So we'll see how all this shakes down tonight. Let me know your winners in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happen upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.